Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Playdates and Travels, and today I'm doing a different type of video for my channel because I don't often talk about what my favorites are. And my friend Erica Diocampo, is her channel. She recently came up with this great idea of doing a simplifying box swaps video. So that's what this video is today. It's going to be a get to know me type of video for you guys who aren't YouTubers, so you just know a little bit more about my tastes, things I like in general. I know a lot of people are always asking what are your collections, what you like to collect. This video will kind of encapsulate all of that and give you those answers. And then for those people who are newer to my channel, it might get my name in a box swap and are wondering what to get me for those, then this video will also be your all-in-one source guide as to what I particularly like and what I'm looking to collect. Now, some of the things I mentioned might change in general, like there are some exceptions to the rule. And if you guys are wondering what a box swap is, I've done a couple of them on my channel. I did a recent 90s themed box swap. I did a Christmas in February theme swap. I did a Harry Potter theme swap. Those are all box swaps, and those are basically videos that I've done with other YouTubers, and we do like a Secret Santa type of thing where one person gets the other person and you kind of purchase items for that other person. Not always when you do these swaps do you have a questionnaire. More and more lately people are catching on that it's better to give a questionnaire, but this video will just kind of give you more in-depth knowledge into what my favorites are. So if I don't put something on that questionnaire, you can watch this video and kind of be like, oh, Christina said that she liked this and this and this, and then you can go ahead and know what to buy that person. So I wanted to make this video because I do a lot of swaps on this channel, and also in general I just wanted to just kind of give you guys a sense of what my collections were and what I was interested in, because I have gotten those questions so many times over the last couple of years since I've had a channel, and I always wanted to have like a get to know me type of video. So that's what today's video is going to be all about, not just for YouTubers, it's for everyone alike. And if you like this type of content, please keep on watching so you can get to know a little bit more about me. And let's get into it. Okay, so there are specific questions that Erica had put in her video, and I am going to be referring to that to answer in this video, as well as some additional information about myself. Just a brief thing. My name is Christina. Hi, if you guys don't know that. And I have two small children. They are 5 and 2 at the moment. And I'm also happily married, and that's kind of my family in a nutshell. We live in California, and because of that, we live in a climate where it pretty much is warm 95% of the time for the year. Which means that when people get me for box swaps, it probably doesn't make much sense to get me like a winter coat or a sweater or type of thing like that, because I won't be getting that much use out of it. I will get to that question later. There is a question about what don't you not want in a box swap, or things not to send me my way, but I'm going to start with Erica's order and then go into it. But if I interject here and there, I'm just giving you ideas. Okay, so the very first question that she asks is your favorite character that you would like to have on merchandise no matter what. And that's a pretty simple thing. I think I have a couple of them behind me that gives you like an idea, but for the most part I'm really into Mulan, Ariel, Ursula, Lady and the Tramp. I had this gorgeous Lady and the Tramp artwork that used to be my background in my videos previously. Now it's over there so you guys can't see as much, but still a big Lady and the Tramp fan. Cinderella, which I'm wearing. I also like Dumbo. I also really like, you can see that Cinderella universe right there. I also really like Simba and Rapunzel. I don't have enough Rapunzel items, but I do like her on merchandise in general. I also would love to get Lady Tremaine items. I don't have any Lady Tremaine items, but she's a villain from Cinderella. I think she's amazing. And Madame Mim. Madame Mim is like my favorite villain besides Ursula, and I do not have any merchandise of her except for pins, so I would love to get Madame Mim on some future merchandise item because I love her. She's from The Sword and the Stone. I think she's a great character and one of my favorite villains. Looking at my notes, I also wrote down, oh, I also really like the original Mary Poppins. The original Mary Poppins is not the most recent Mary Poppins remake, but the original Mary Poppins I love. I love Sound of Music. It's my favorite movie of all time. That's another thing to know. And the same character, Julie Andrews, plays Mary Poppins. It's a Disney film. Love them both. Actually, Sound of Music is now Disney as well because we bought Fox, right? Disney bought Fox. Okay, so, oh, and I forgot, Mickey Mouse. I do like Mickey Mouse merchandise. I don't like to go too all out with Mickey or Pluto. Pluto's my other favorite Fab 5 character, but I do like to have a few Pluto pieces here and there as well as Mickey, so I'm a fan of both of them. And then Figment. I am a big Figment person from Epcot. I have a little Figment plush behind me to give you a sense of who he is. This is the mascot from Epcot, and I love him. And I love him on any merchandise, so definitely a big fan of Figment. The next question is, if favorite movies that you love merch on. So a lot of my characters are my favorite movies. So Mulan, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, The Lion King. I like Beauty and the Beast a lot, so merchandise has to do with that film. I love Tangled, which is Rapunzel. Sword in the Stone, back to Madame Mim and Merlin, I love them. And Lady and the Tramp again. And original Mary Poppins, sure, why not? And what's not on my list is Pete's Dragon, Up, and Cinderella. I love to say I'm wearing Cinderella. I really like Up and I really like Pete's Dragon. But I think those are all my favorite movies, pretty much in a nutshell. And the only thing from Pete's Dragon that I currently own is I have an Elliot plush that I love. So the next thing is merch that you were always wanting. Speaking of, I love pins. It's funny, if you watch my channel back when I first started in 2017 to the very beginning of 2018, I was like, I don't collect pins. I don't do pins. Now I like pins. That just shows you that your tastes change. I obviously really like pins now. So pins for sure. Definitely want to keep collecting that. Definitely want to keep on collecting ears. I just recently did an ears collection video. So you guys might want to watch that if you're interested in seeing what ears I do have in my collection. You can fast forward through that. That is my ear collection, all of it currently. So those are my ears. Besides that, I really like home goods. I used to get a lot of mystery boxes sent to me that featured home good items. One of those companies is now no longer in business, and they're the ones that sent the most, so I don't get them as much in boxes. But if you haven't seen some of my videos, I show my merch. Besides ears and pins, the thing that most often comes up is I really like collecting home good items, things for the bathroom, little trinket cases, even I have like book ends and like little jewelry boxes, different things that are just like all about accessorizing your home with Mickey Mouse and Disney in general. I'm really into that because I find that very satisfying to see Disney touches throughout my life, and I really like the subtle ones, like not really like the more I used to have it behind me, but I had like a little princess snow globe, and snow globes aren't good to send me. I'll put that out there. Do not send me a snow globe because my kids tend to break them. We've had so many snow globes that have broken. The one that I have right now has chipped because my son knocked it over. So in general, I would rather not get a snow globe as an item. But also those are kind of a little bit more, they show the characters more, and I'm really into more subtle Disney items. So if that makes sense. Like I have a little Mickey Mouse toothbrush holder in my bathroom that's like a white porcelain with the Mickey Mouse head at the very top, and then besides that you wouldn't know it's Disney. I love items like that. I also love kitchen items. I really like things for the kitchen. Towels, mixing bowls, cookie cutter sets, you name it. Things for the kitchen, home goods, I love all of that. T-shirts, I really like collecting t-shirts. I'm really into these all over t-shirts. I have the Cinderella one, I just ordered the Mulan one. I have the Little Mermaid one from Cakeworthy, as well as the one from the Tokyo Disney parks. I have the Aladdin one from the Tokyo Disney parks, and I have the Lion King Cakeworthy. Those are all my all over print shirts, and I just love this idea. So if they are something like this, I get all behind that. I also have a Stitch shirt that's kind of like an all over one that's from the UK, from Primark. Love it too. Besides t-shirts, I should tell you that if you get me a t-shirt, in general, I'm a size medium. If it's a size like this, an all-over t-shirt, then I'm a size large because these tend to be a little bit more snug. In general, if they are more snug type of shirts, then you should go up a size and get me a large because I do have a large bust. But I really like medium for tank tops and for shirts that are relaxed fit, or for shirts that are kind of flowy. If they're flowy and they're kind of big-ish, definitely go with medium. Other than that, then large is good because I don't want to like have the shirt too small and then not be able to wear it. For Spirit Jersey, that's the one deviation. For Spirit Jerseys, I'm actually a size small because I would be a medium, but Spirit Jerseys run large, so you tend to go a size down. So Spirit Jersey, small. Tank tops and flowy shirts and relaxed fit, medium. All other shirts, tight shirts, small shirts, go with large. If it's a unisex shirt, I don't like it as much because they tend to become pajamas for me. But if you have to go unisex because it's a really cute design, like you think I would definitely like it, then definitely still get it. I like those shirts a lot when they're characters I don't know. Like I just recently got a unisex tailspin shirt that was awesome in a box swap. So shirts like that, I would say generally you should go for medium, just because the larger the shirt is, it's just too large. And then when they're unisex cut, they're made for both sexes. They fit you funny and they tend to become pajamas. So just to give you that kind of sense behind t-shirts. T-shirts are funny, they're tricky. So that's kind of like the science behind what size I am to help you go through that. I know it's so complicated. Besides my overcomplicated t-shirt story that I just told you, and home goods and ears, I would say I also always am wanting jewelry. I really like earrings, I really like necklaces, and I like bangles. Alex and Ani bracelets are my favorite. Definitely could use some more of that. And I like plushies, although I have a little bit too much of those, but I don't get mad when I get plushies sent to me. I always try to figure out a way of where I could put them in my house because plushies are fun, and I also have kids, so my kids can also play with them, so it's a win-win. I really like art. I have a little small artwork collection behind me. I have one over there. I like postcards and art prints and fine art and collectible figures. Really into the figurines lately. If I could have more figurines in my collection, that'd be amazing, including gym shorts. Definitely want to keep the gym shorts going. What else? Harry Potter ones. That's not Disney, but I do collect Harry Potter ones. On that same note, other fandoms, I like Backstreet Boys a lot. There are some Backstreet Boys Funko Pops right now that are out that I really want. Definitely could use that in my life. I also really like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've never seen a merchandise item from Buffy the Vampire Slayer that I didn't like. I just like all those universes, as well as Roswell, the original series, not the new series. I mean, I like the new series somewhat, but the old series is where it's at. So those are all my fandoms that I do collect and like those merchandise type of items. Oh, I would also say personalized merchandise. One thing I don't have in my collection right now is anything that names my specific channel name. I have nothing that says Playdates and Travels, that says YouTube, that says it's about my YouTube life, and that's such a big part of my life now, and it has become a big part of my life, that I would love items that are to that taste. I've seen some people in box pops make like custom art pieces or signage or something that kind of screams a person's channel name, and I don't have anything like that right now, so that would be amazing to get in a box swap in the future actually. So things that are specific to my channel, that would be really cool because I don't have anything like that. And I love personal touches like that. I'm all about the custom art. I have over there in my desk, I have an Ursula drawing that Nicole from Irresistible Magic sent me last year as a gift, and I have like pretty much framed that little piece of art. I love it. I keep it all on my desk and I love looking at the drawing of Ursula that she made for me herself. That's amazing. And besides all that, I would say also stickers. I like Disney stickers and washi tape. You can never have too much Disney washi tape, so anything along those lines, love it. Japanese merch in general. I'm really into Tokyo Disney and Tokyo Disney Sea merchandise. So if you can find items that come from those parks, it's such an exclusive, specific thing that I like in my taste. I also like Hong Kong Disneyland merchandise. Shanghai and Paris are not as high up in my collectibles, but Tokyo, if you can get Tokyo merch, love it. Other things I would say merch I'd like is just from small shops. I don't have nearly enough small shop items in my collection. I have a lot of official Disney and Disney licensed products, but small shops I would like to continue growing that because it's something I don't have as much of. And that goes for ears or pins or figurines, whatever, you name it. I like small shop items. Also from the merch I'm always wanting category, I would say pillows. I'm really into throw pillows. I'm really into Christmas ornaments. If I didn't say that already, I love Christmas ornaments in general. Disney Christmas ornaments are where it's at. I don't live near a Hallmark store, so if you get Hallmark items, that is like the best thing for me because I don't have Hallmark access except for online, and I'm not the biggest fan of going online to shop there. It's just too much to look at. And the other thing that I collect a lot of is popcorn buckets. I love popcorn buckets. You can never have too many popcorn buckets, so thumbs up on those. A-okay. Love collecting popcorn buckets. Okay, so next question is your favorite attractions or parks, and do you like receiving merchandise from these or of these? And my answer to that is yes. I do like favorite attraction types of items. I don't have nearly enough of attraction items. I have a Carousel of Progress shirt. I have, it's like There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrows on it. I have a Big Thunder Mountain pin. But besides that, I don't have that much attraction type of things. I really actually like, I do have the monorail, a replica of monorail that I put around at Christmas time, and I have the Disney World sign. I like things like that. I would love to get the Disney World train at some point. That's been on my bucket list for God knows how long, so many years. Would love to get that Disney train. Would love to get the Disney Lego set of the castle. Those are on my like high must want. Would love to get this. If someone wants to collaborate and get that for me, that's amazing. But those are on my list of things that I would love to get and don't have right now. That represent the attractions and parks. But in general, my favorite park is Epcot. and my other favorite park is Tokyo Disney Sea. So Tokyo Disney Sea items, as well as Epcot and Walt Disney World in general, are my favorite go-tos. If you get me that type of merchandise, I will probably be really happy with it. Anything with Figment on it, love it. Disneyland merchandise I'm not as excited about because I have more access to that, especially going to the outlets and whatnot. But I like Disneyland too, so I mean that would be another park that I would gravitate toward. But my top choice would be Walt Disney World and Epcot for sure. And I like Hollywood Studios also. Tower of Terror is my favorite ride. Rock and Roller Coaster is my second favorite ride, and those are both from that Florida park. So things that have to do with those specific attractions, I would love. I don't really have that much items about that, if any. My other favorite attraction is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I've been pretty much like all the big roller coaster rides. Definitely a fan of Slinky Dog, etc. I wrote down Space Mountain, Carousel of Progress, the People Mover. I'm a big People Mover person. Dinosaur, all thrill rides basically, and Alien Flying Saucers, as well as Spaceship Earth. My favorite show by far ever is Illuminations at Epcot. I would love merchandise that has to do with that. Got rest itself in peace, working on another fireworks show, but I miss Illuminations, really liked it. I also put on here that I really like Fantasmic, and I really like Voices of Liberty, which is a show that is exclusive to Walt Disney World. I love both those shows. And I will say about Tokyo, I really like all like the little cute plushies that they have and keychains. You're gonna see soon, I'm gonna say what I don't want for that question is keychains, but I mean American keychains. If you got me like a keychain plushie from Tokyo, I would be like, that's a-okay. I don't have any, and I would love that. I would actually even like the plushie keychains from the United States parks. I don't have those either, but that is on my list as a-okay from Tokyo. Love Tokyo items. I have a Tokyo tea set that I have of Aladdin, and I love it. I just love Tokyo merch so much. It just makes me so happy. Okay, the next question is the collections that you would like to grow the most. I mentioned this already, but Jim Shore artwork in general I would love, but Jim Shore figurines I would love to have. I'd like to have more figurine and collectibles in general, more pins, more plushies, more popcorn buckets. Pretty much everything that I answered for that previous question about merch you're always wanting, that's kind of the collections I want to grow in general. More washi tape and stickers, and I would say more jewelry. I like dainty, nice classic jewelry and necklaces and the bangles, so anything that has to do with that, like I would like more Alex and Ani's. That would definitely be on my collections I'd like to grow list, because I don't feel like I have a lot of those just yet, or the ones I do have a lot of I could definitely use more of. And the two ones that I have the most are Mulan and Little Mermaid type of items. I would say in general, although I love those films, I would kind of like to grow some of my other film collections as well, because I feel like most of my items that I get sent from subscribers in general, or that I purchased for myself, have been the Little Mermaid. And at a certain point you have just so much Little Mermaid items, and I don't want it to be like that's all my channel is, because I like a lot of other Disney animated films. So I would say my collections I like to grow, besides those being like definitely for sure send those my way, because that spells me in a nutshell. I like some of the more obscure, harder to find items, like for instance Madame Mim, Restore the Stone. Like things like that that are harder to get make me happy, because it shows that you put more time and effort into looking at some of my other interests that maybe people might not know as much about, if that makes sense. So I just think gifts like that are like amazing. And yes, when you're doing box pops in general, you're taking the time to shop for that person, but that just goes the extra mile, and I would love that. So that is just my hint to you guys, that I like things like that are a little bit more they're on my list, but they're not as easy to find, if that makes sense. The next question is, if you're unsure of my collections, or you have a question on something that I already have, like you're not sure if I have something and you want to find out, what people can you reach out to ask a question, to say, hey, do you know if Christina has this at Playdates and Travels? I would say here on YouTube, the person that probably knows my collection the best is my friend Christy at Christy's Corner. She knows my collection pretty much to a T, so you can definitely reach out to her for information. She is both here on YouTube at Christy's Corner, or she's on Instagram at Christy Lee A. I'll put her name on the screen. Also on Instagram, my friend Jessie, she is available. Her name is Jessie's Disney Deals. I will put her name on the screen as well. I talk to on a pretty regular, if not every other day basis. So she has watched pretty much all my videos, and she knows what I have in general. So they're probably the two best people to reach out to if you have a specific question, or I would say reach out to another subscriber who you see commenting a lot on my videos. They probably know what I have because they watch a lot of my videos, so thank you to you guys. Or, first, if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to one of them, you can always just reach out to me and kind of be vague, and I'll let you know as best I can. The next question on this list is merchandise to avoid when shopping for me. Okay, so this is when I talk about what you don't get me. So I do a regular series on my channel where I show what's at the Disney outlets. So I feel like people who watch my channel regularly know that I do go to the Disney store quite frequently, and that I do live near 2 different Disney store outlets that I go to quite frequently, and I keep myself regularly updated on what both those stores have in stock. So I am less excited overall when I receive a Disney store item from the US because I have access to that. So I would say probably to avoid when shopping for me is a Disney store item. Disney Parks is good because there's just so much, but in terms of the Disney store, I go there like on a regular weekly basis when it's actually open, that I kind of know their inventory inside out. It's very rare that I will see something that I haven't seen before. So because of that, I would say kind of avoid Disney store. It's just when I get items from there, I'm kind of like, I could have bought that myself. And I don't want to belittle, but I'm just trying to be honest. Like, those are the items that I'm kind of like, like that's not as much of an extra mile as maybe ordering from a small shop. Like if I get items from a small shop, I don't know about a lot of small shops. So I think that's really cool, and it also helps support independent creators. So I like that concept more for a swap because there are things I don't have access to on a more regular basis. Other things to avoid when shopping for me: mugs and drinkware in general. I just have too much mugs, I have too much drinkware. Whenever I get them in boxes, I'm always like, thank you, but now I need to figure out where I'm going to put that. I literally have no more space. So please, if you see this video, don't send me a mug. Don't send me a drinkware. The only exception to that rule is if you see like a Starbucks Disney Parks item. I really like the Starbucks Disney You Were Here or Been There series. I only have the Disneyland one and Hollywood Studios. I don't have any of the other ones, so I like those. I will definitely add to that collection. I will make room, an exception for Starbucks mugs and tumblers. Other than that, I would say just stay away from mugs and drinkware in general. Another thing on my list is I don't like Vinylmation. Don't send me that, please. I would say probably don't send me any more Funkos. I have a very specific Funko collection, and I'm trying to grow more of my collectibles, so definitely no Mickey Funkos. I feel like there's so many Mickey Funkos out there, and you have to be very specific with your tastes. It's like a weird thing, but I feel like maybe, don't get me wrong, I like the Funkos I've been sent in the past, and I like the Funkos I purchased for myself, but because it's so wonky, like unless it's the Backstreet Boys Funko, that's the only one that I have on my list that I want to have right now, I would say probably no Funkos, if that makes sense. Oh, no buttons. I'm more of a pin person, so please don't send me any buttons. The exception would be if you think it's a really cool button from Japan that I don't have, like, then I'll make an exception. I'll be like, okay, of course I want that. Like my friend Sophie from Disney Fan in Japan, that's her YouTube channel, she sent me a swap box last year, and she got me this really cool button from Tokyo that I didn't have. I love it. So definitely, if you see something that is an exclusive item from a place that you don't think I'm going to have access to, then make the exception. But like the park bound buttons and things like that, I don't do anything with them. They don't bring me much joy. They're kind of just like, for me. that literally is like an item that I don't really get much enjoyment from or excitement from. Something else to avoid is things that are in my background or things that I've shown in past videos. I feel like when you're doing box swaps, one of the greatest things to do is you can just like quickly do a quick search to find out, have they done a video on this already? I have been sent things from a previous swap that I already had, and I kind of felt like if they had watched my video, they would have known that. And I'm just being completely honest in this video. So like, when I watch other people's videos, I try to watch their content. When I get a box swap, I try to watch their content to see if they have uncovered that specific item. And no, you can't watch everyone's specific videos, but it's just good to do that homework, that extra step in seeing if they have a certain item before you get it. I mean, worst case scenario, we can always try to just trade it with somebody else or sell it or whatever the case might be, but if I have it in my background, I probably already have it, so maybe avoid that item. Also, I'm not really that into like girly items, so makeup, like unless it's like lipstick, probably not. And I would say also try to avoid candles for me in general. I'm not really a big candle person. It takes me forever to burn them, so candles are not my thing. Calendars, I just have too many of them. I don't need any wall calendars either. Also, no socks. I have too many Disney socks. I don't need any more. No Disney socks, please. And no cell phone accessories, because I have a weird phone that don't really have accessories that they make it for my phone. And also no keychains. I said that before, no keychains. I don't really need any more keychains. I have enough keychains on my keys. I'm good. No more keychains. With the exception being Tokyo Japan merch keychains, because of course I like those. And then the little plushy ones from the Disney parks, I would take that too. That's it. I think that covers all my nose. The next question is all about accessories. So what kind of accessories do you like? I mentioned Alex and Ani. I mentioned earrings and jewelry. I like bags. I love bags and wallets. So Loungefly, sure. Dooney and Burke, great. If you want to go spend on that, that'd be amazing. You don't have to for sure, but if you find a great deal on it or it's on discount or it's at the outlet. I love Dooney and Burke. I love Loungefly. I like classic Minnie Mouse earrings. Those are always fun. I like hats. I don't have enough hats, I feel like. So I always like hats as an accessory. I don't ever get them sent to me, but that'd be cool. And I do like, what I need is an ear holder, like those little clips that you make to hold your ears in your backpack when you're in the parks. Would love something like that. Don't have any of those. Love that idea of an accessory. If you're gonna go with a scented item, like a perfume or something, my favorite perfume scent would be, I like lavender and vanilla. I also really like coconut flavored stuff, like that's good in strawberry. So I like tropical flavor scents, I guess. The next question is your favorite color. My favorite color is purple. I also like teal and I also like pastels. And then the last question is any additional information. I will say that I'm allergic to peanuts. So if you're sending me a food item, I do like food items, so they'll say that. I love food treat items. However, Rice Krispie treats are great. I like fresh snacks better than packaged items. I'm not really into a chip mix, and because they usually have peanuts in them. And I do like walnuts. Walnuts are my favorite nuts in the world, so I want to make that separation. I just cannot do peanuts. So if it's something that is peanut butter based or peanut butter related, stay away. If it's something that has peanuts in it, like a trail mix, then stay away. Otherwise, I like chocolate with nuts. I like dark chocolate better. I do not like solid milk chocolate, so when I'm sent those items, I probably won't eat it. I'm just being honest. My kids will have to go into that. But I prefer dark chocolate, and I do like treats. So I love to eat. I'm a foodie, so definitely feel free to send that my way. I like ear hat ornaments and those type of accessories. And yeah, I mean, in general, I would like small shop stuff and park stuff more than licensed items. But when they have like cool like salt and pepper shakers, things like that, then I'm like all about the licensed as well. But I think that pretty much covers all my favorites and non-favorites. I hope that kind of gives you guys a sense of who I am a little bit more. If there are any other questions, feel free to leave me in the comments and I'll try to answer as best as possible. Just trying to go over the whole overview. Again, thank you to Erica for coming up with these questions. This was fun to do and to talk about my favorites. I never really talk about my characters to you guys, and it's just a really cool idea that she came up with this for a lot of YouTubers to do in general as a get to know me type of video. So if you guys did get to know me and that you enjoyed what you got to hear, I hope that no one's like, ugh, she's boring or she's annoying or whatever. Like, this is just me. This is the things that I like. And you can like something different. It's perfectly fine. We all have Disney tastes that are different, and there's so much in the Disney universe for us each to like that it makes it much more well worth doing. Can't talk right now. Much more well worth doing. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon in the next one. All right, bye!